What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy X Motorsports 414 coming back at you one more time again. Finally uploading a video of my 2018 fireworks stash. Took me a minute to get it done, but we finally up and rolling. All right, so this year, once again, I'm rolling with the One Bad Mother-in-Law. This is an extremely good cake. I went to a place that I'll put in the description in my area called Fireworks Nation. Fireworks Nation, man, they hook you up every time. I still have a lot of stuff left over from last year. Did get another box of Excalibur canister shells, and I also have about 12 of them still left over from last year. This cake right here, I bought some more of these for this year. Joyride, that's an extremely good cake. It's real comparable to, setting off some canister shells. Not as big as the Excaliburs, but it does go pretty high to be just a 200-gram cake. And I have my favorite. Didn't have to buy any more of these this year. I just still have 4 of them left over from last year because I bought a whole case. I still have some Wicked Pisses from Phantom Fireworks. If you're going to go to Phantom Fireworks, to me, hopefully they'll have some for you. But to me, you have to get some Wicked Pisses. I think they're about $40, and you get to buy one, get one free. I got a better deal than that because I had bought them in bulk. This year, I also went in a little more on the fountains. My little man is real crazy about the fountains. That's what he likes to do, and we could do those right when right when it starts to turn dark on the 4th of July. Then I have all the stuff I have left over from last year. I have like a whole bunch of Roman candles left over, man. I'm thinking about doing something special with those, like making a little fan cake, from scratch or something like that. And then I bought these Roman candles from a guy little man I had last year. These are real good for kids. Only thing is, I have him wear glasses because they do. After they pop out, for whatever reason, they do have a lot of paper or residue that flies around in the air and might get in your eyes. When I popped them off the first time just to see if they're okay with him, that's what happened to me. Same thing with the a lot of cutting edge products. They make real good products, but one thing about them versus put it like this, the Joyride, which is only a 200-gram cake, versus the One Bad Mother-in-Law, which is a 500-gram finale cake. Sorry about that, man. My AC is kicking in. I'm in the basement, my little man cave. The Joyride leaves a lot of more paper in the air and stuff like that, versus the One Bad Mother-in-Law. I'm noticing it's primarily with the cutting edge products. I had another cutting edge cake too. Then I have these two here. I have the Robot Wars and the Keep Digging. 2 real good cakes, both by Cutting Edge. So I want to kind of see this year if maybe these are 2 new products, I believe, too. I want to see they're both 200-gram cakes. Excuse me, not as big as a Joyride, not as tall. So I want to see if maybe the Joyride possibly shoots higher because of the longer tube. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna test and see also if it leaves as much paper as the Joyride did. And one thing you pay attention to, too, look at the Wicked Pisses, man. This is a 30-shot. This is really a finale cake. This is really a 200-gram finale cake. They have some, 30, pretty decent-sized shots, comparable to, not canister shells, but some ball shells or something like that, or something. The effect is kind of comparable to that. But I'm not going to keep this video too long, man. Then I also have the Hardcore. Now, these 2 right here, the Hardcore and the Public, let me see. Get that out the way. And the Political Chaos. The Hardcore, Political Chaos, and I think the Keep Digging were all free at Fireworks Nation. They were all free at Fireworks Nation. Fireworks Nation is that place to go where if you're not spending, if you're not going to be buying cases from a wholesaler, Fireworks Nation is a very good place to go. They're pretty close to wholesale. I looked up to the One Bad Mother-in-Laws by the case, and I had a couple coupons by the case. If I would have bought a case of these, I would have paid maybe about $8 less per cake. I only really needed 2 anyway because I live in a small area, so I can't really light off a whole bunch of stuff. I don't have the time. If I was in a rural area, I would have, maybe I could probably light the stuff up pretty much all night. But at about 10 o'clock, 10:30 is when I shut my show down. I don't light any more fireworks after about 10:30, 11 o'clock. To me, it's just kind of just a disjustice to my neighbors. So I try to get all this stuff in, and if around that time, that's when I throw my finale board out, and that'll run, maybe about 10, 15 minutes, at the most. And then I'll, put all my stuff up and maybe do a couple more fountains or something like that or something. But I'm not going to torment my neighbors, just because I want to have a little bit of fun. What I do is I go around and talk to all my neighbors and let them know you can come watch the show. I usually do barbecue. And that usually makes people okay that I at least came around and talked to them and let them know what time I'm going to be doing it. One guy, he has a dog that damn near goes into a seizure. Excuse my French, almost goes into a seizure, when he hears fireworks. So what he does is he takes his dog that day, since he knows I'm going to be doing it, and he takes it over to his mom's house, so it works out for everybody. If I didn't tell him that, he might not take the dog there. The dog, has this, anxiety attack or whatever happens with him. And, now me and him are, on bad grounds. You never want to be on bad grounds with your neighbors, man. Especially if you own your house. If you own your house, you never want to be on bad grounds with your neighbors, man. You always want to keep everything very kosher with your neighbors. Because, most of the time, unless you plop down a whole, big ton of money, and most of the time, if you have that type of situation, you're not living around a lot of people anyway. You're living in, in a mini mansion somewhere where, sitting on a couple acres. But, for the normal person, though, you never want to be on bad standings with your neighbors, man. It's like being on bad standings with your wife. This is a person you have to be around for possibly 30 years, 30 plus years. So, that's my take on the 4th, man. I hope you guys, if you are in my area, like I said, check out, or any other area, check out Fireworks Nation, man. Check out Fireworks Nation. They really do a good job, with taking care of you and letting you know what's going on with the stuff. And they know a lot about the fireworks, too. You go in this place, man, it's like a big warehouse. It's like a big warehouse. But that's my take on the 4th, man. Go ahead, comment, subscribe. If I don't upload another video, you guys definitely have a nice 4th of July, man. Be safe. Be caring. Take care. Bye.